Hi there, folks. Today we're checking out the AUKEY EP-T21S True Wireless Earbuds. Let's do this. Hi there, folks, and welcome back to Novum Verum. Today we have the AUKEY EP-T21S. It just came in this plain brown box. Not much literature on the product itself on the box, just a little illustration here on the front, or top rather. No factory seal whatsoever. So let's crack her open. There she is. There is some blemishes on the case. Obviously, with the top of the cardboard rubbing up against this, it's actually a little roughed up. I don't know, maybe I can clean that off with a rag, but here we see in the front there's a bank of LED lights for the power indication, USB Type-C connector in the back, and on the bottom we just have the model number, serial number, and all that good stuff right on there. Before I open that up, let's take a look at what else is in here. I'm both surprised and disappointed. So this is nice. There's actually a very, very dense foam surround. I did not know. But here we have the USB Type-C cable, charging cable. But the earbuds, the spare earbuds, are just loose in here. You know, like a small little Ziploc bag would have been great. And look how dirty they are. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's actually some dust or paper particles on them. Oop. Here we have the user manual, and there's some sort of dirt on it. Honestly, first impressions is not very good just because of the packaging, but let's see what they look like. It actually just turns on. I guess when you open the case, it goes into pairing mode immediately. But there they are. They're very light. And the plastic, although it feels at the touch like not very good quality, it's actually very, very rigid. There is no give whatsoever. Alrighty, so am I doing this right? There we go. There is a 3-bar charge there. I don't like that the lid doesn't snap open or stay open. There's no on, it's very, very loose, so it just pops down. But anyhow, I'm gonna get it all charged up, connected to my phone, and we'll take it for a test drive. Thanks, guys. Give me a moment. Hi there, folks. So here we are in my usual empty parking lot, about to do the indoor-outdoor test, or rather doing the indoor-outdoor test. So as you can see, I have the AUKEY EP-T21S on, and as per usual, I'm using Cinema FV5 in order to capture this video and audio. Yeah, it's actually pretty cold out, so the things I do for this channel. I'm actually gonna put my gloves on because it is frigid. It's that wind chill factor. Good lord. Alrighty. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna go step outside. I'm so hesitant right now. But anyways, I'm gonna turn around the camera and let's do this. All right. All right, stepping outside. Um, it is very windy, um, breezy, I should say, and it's gusting on occasion. Um, so yeah, once again, I'm a little bit more than 2 meters away from the front of my vehicle, which is like 4.5 meters away from where my phone is sitting on the dash. Um, yeah. So I actually got a little confused with these earbuds because the shape of them. I was initially putting the right earbud into my left ear and vice versa. So they weren't sitting properly. So now I have them in right, and they do sit quite well. Um, they do tend to get a little bit loose, but not overly much so. I wouldn't necessarily trust these uh, when I go for my runs. When I start running again, this weather and just like icy pavements and everything else, I've been lazy. Let's straight up. Let's just say that I've been lazy and have not been going for runs this entire winter season. Um, Not to mention, I don't have waterproof shoes, so yeah, I think we all hate having wet feet. Um, yeah, ill. Uh, Anyways, I am shivering, so I'm gonna head inside, warm back up in my car, and then head home to check the audio. And I'll be back with my postmortem. Thanks, guys. All right, folks, it's postmortem time for the AUKEY EP-T21S. It's going to be a pass for me. Obviously, right off the bat, especially during the unboxing, wasn't very happy. There wasn't a factory seal on this. And as I mentioned, the case itself is very scuffed up. There was even dust inside the case. And the packaging, I mean, the extra earbud tips were just loose in the box. They weren't packaged individually, so that's a huge issue for me. The other thing, especially when it comes to the audio, now, don't get me wrong, listening to music on this is actually pretty good. Everything is very well balanced, and it's actually very strong. There's a lot of power going through these. So they're not to the point of some of the other products that I've tested. The Monster Champions come to mind. Those were a lot more powerful than these ones, but I can crank up the volume on this pretty well, and it was still relatively clear. There wasn't a whole lot of distortion, even at max volume. But when I started watching YouTube videos and watching movies, as well as playing games, there's a very noticeable gap between the action on the screen and the sound registering through these earbuds. You can see it in the indoor-outdoor audio test. When I was still inside my vehicle, when my lips are moving, there's a noticeable lag between my lips moving and my voice coming through. And also when I stepped outside, and as I mentioned, the wind was blowing very, very hard on that evening, my voice would be completely drowned out. But these also struggled to try to get my voice back up to the forefront. If you watch that segment again, once the wind blows and my voice is drowned out and I'm still talking, you'll notice that my voice is very muted when it comes back on, and then it ramps back up. So these struggle in that respect. I didn't see any sort of CVC rating on these, on the packaging, in the manual, or even in the description. So yeah, as someone who likes to talk to people still on my phone, that's a huge issue. So yeah, if you were just to use these for listening to music, I think you'd be okay with it, but overall, I don't think this is a worthwhile product, unfortunately, especially at, it's sub $50. I purchased this for $43 Canadian on Amazon, and that wasn't on sale. That's just the regular price. And I thought I'd be getting at least something similar to other products that I purchased within that price range. And unfortunately, this falls a little short compared to some of the other ones I've tested out. But I have been looking at other AUKEY products. They have a myriad different ones and at different price ranges. So I'm definitely going to bring more on board to try out. But unfortunately, the EP-T21S, not a worthwhile product. So anyhow, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. And I always have more products coming in. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.